Oh, hello there. So in this video, I don't know if you know, but if you haven't, definitely look at Google Labs because they have quietly launched something really cool. I think it's a game changer for Figma. I mean, it's a killer app for Figma. It allows you to actually design things as you would design in Figma, um, design applications, websites, and then throw it and export it to different platforms and actually actually build applications and services out of this. It's freaking amazing. So I honestly think it's a Figma killer. And what we're going to do is explore, especially for GTM founders, solar founders they're building landing pages or building applications, either mobile or web applications, and you will really want to sort of quickly prototype your MPV. This is a great way to do it. I'm going to stop talking about this and start doing. So what I did is you click on just register for your Google account. Try it, right? I'm going to show you right now how to do it. Try it, and I've done it already, so I wanted to show you. I just entered. I entered my my website. So I just entered a copy and paste just the URL into the website, and you can see here it's created. There's various ones you can. These are all examples, right? But what I wanted to show, if I go back here, so I just did it, right, and then and asked it to generate a. And it does it by itself, but a style guide for me. So, and I also ask it, can you redesign my website? So this is the design here, okay? And I said just redesign. Where is it? Here. Let me get back here. Get out here. Redesign the website, and you can see here it's redesigned it, and I can just prompt it to change it. So I can get section here and change it anytime. So I can say here, can you change the 4-week sprint velocity. I got that wrong. Velocity section into a infographic. Let's see you do that, right? Yeah, it's amazing where now this is like we talked about building applications in the past, right, for GTM. Now I'm actually I got my own sort of like agent designer to build me different versions of a interface, whatever the interface is. And we'll see soon. Again, the first thing I loved about this is that it's going to build everything around my my branding elements. Let's see if it did that. It's still passing out their layouts. So I'm going to pause this and see how long it takes. But hopefully I should see a change. Look at that; it actually changed the photo of me. But I like the design. Compared to this, just as good. This is still like my original one stuff. But I'll get back here. It's done a great job of capturing the brand elements here. So it's saying change it, so it's still going through it, but I'm going to give other experiments and we can run this a little bit. But you can see here, whatever it does, you can see here, it's continue to look at my brand elements, okay? This is why it's important that I can be always on brand. Again, this is what Figma does, but it's killing. Now, think about it. In Figma, Google has just destroyed Figma. It's destroyed other vibe coding applications in Google AI Studio. So it's just consuming all these industries, right, into one massive platform. So let me see if it's, where is the take out of this? I'm trying to see if it's done it. Here we go. Now look at this. It's done the next take. Look at that. It just builds on top of it. So you can, if you want to go back and look, it's amazing, isn't it? Look, I just change the process. I just so I can experiment on different designs and test it as well. So that's pretty cool, right? But what you can do, and if you can look at the export, and this is where I want to focus on really about. I have to select this, for example. I can just select anything, but if I select that, you can see here you can actually export these out to Figma as a zip file. clipboard, so you can, or you can create a MPC, so you can have context around it. You can put it into Claude, and you can continue to experiment with applications and services. But I wanted to test this because that's new as well, to put in AI Studio. So I just said build with AI Studio. So let's move this over to AI Studio. I'm just showing you the power of what we have now, right? It's gonna the markup files is gonna put in the markup files for me. You can see here. There's the markdowns files, HTML, so it's already embedded. So I can actually code this out and build it out, build the app that you saw, the application, right? I actually did that, a version, right? And so if I go back to the first version I did, let me see here, this banner. So it's taken the brand elements, and now I've got a new value proposition, which is basically a application that runs ads, creates ads using my own brand. It's on brand, so I can say here, let me think about it, something to add. I'm gonna put in a futuristic pen. I'm gonna let it like a banner ad, I guess. Add a futuristic pen for solar panel with a pointer at the end. Okay, let me generate this, and I'm gonna put in my website. Go back to the banner. Boom. Okay, so you can see it's built an application on brand on my, basically if I go back to the studio and stitch here, so on brand here, the brand elements. It's taken the brand elements and transferred into on brand applications, designs. In this case, I've built myself, and I'm going to go back to the other one that I just sent over. I just want to show you what I've created already in a few seconds in this video. That's what or whatever, 6 minutes or so. So now it's going to generate. I've connected already AI Studio because it knows my account. So there's one email that is covered all those applications, Stitch and Google Labs and AI Studio. So it's going to create my visual assets for this particular description, right? So I can create a futuristic notepad stationery if I wanted to. It's an ad creator. Band created. So let's let this run and we'll come back to it. But as this is running, let's go back to this, okay? So build a screen. So help me build an app screen. It looks like this, right? You can see it already pre-fills the information. Now I can change this. I can say, create another app, right? And we can do that. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, build me an app screen links. You can use the HTML and I'm going to say this and it's talk about I want to build like a ICP coaching app that will help founders, right? Let's see what happens in this. So it's taken all those design systems in Stitch, oftentimes in Figma, right? It's taking those design system. When I say system, I'm talking about these brand assets, if you are, right? There's a system that I can actually transpose into different projects. I'm going to create this app that would help me create a new value proposition for founders, basically an ICP clarity coach where I can enter certain values. You can see here, I can enter the role, enter the pain points, and it will create an application for that. Now, as this is building, let's see what's happened to the visual assets. It's still churning. It's taking more time than natural. Let's pause for a while and see what happens. Okay, well, it's built my application. Remember, I told you I built my application. So I go back to the project. So just taking this theme, and it went over. It's built the application. Everything that I even created even the color scheme is on point. But my application is here. My ICP instance ISP. Put in the pain point. So what is that? GTM strategy is difficult. Okay, difficult. Solution, a sprint, GTM, sprint, 90-day engine. Let's just put in pricing here. Let's just put in 40 days on it. Well, there's no stack, so I'll just leave that for now. Yeah, this is my test. And I want to be outbound. Okay. Okay. Let's just put in the sprite stripe. Okay. Let's see what happens here. again, this is just illustrating how I have my own design, and I can build application from my design, being on par on my brand. And you can see in this video how we've gone from, there we go. That's my blueprint for $49. Is who they are, SaaS. It gives me all my the targeted audience. The key points is trying to key triggers, build great products, but have zero users, right? Because it's solo founders, it's new. And why priority now? They are looking. They are losing motivations and need to validate their product. This is what happens when you're a startup or especially a solo founder. You build something and then you're not getting traction, you lose momentum. Avoid VCs with the dedicated market budgets and experience. You want to avoid that. Avoid non-ISP. Okay. I mean, this is like I build an application within my application now. All I have to do is go start and then publish that, and it's live. And I can link it to a domain already or subdomain, and I'm live. Now, in this video, 10 minutes or less, I've created an application. I changed my website and I created a new application within the website. That's just an examples, right? Let's see what has happened here. Here's the other one I built. This is a banner crafts, right? I just hit a futuristic pen with a light in it. You can see there's a light there. So these are type of, look at that. On brand, that's the power. Look at the branding elements, it's all there. And I've created a bunch of ad assets that I can actually promote. If I wanted to promote, I could have put in here the ISP tester or coach or service. I could promote that. But I'm just trying to illustrate here is that from a very cool Figma-like application, I extracted the visual assets of the brand system, experimented with changing different types of branding layouts, website layouts, and then I went down and changed also. You can see here, so I just changed this one in instant, right? I just say I just wanted an infographic style as opposed to a time-based, so like weeks-based style. I can create multiple applications from this, and as you can see here, by selecting this, I'm saying this is the design I want. And I can actually go back, right? I can say, can you make it cleaner? Can you make it like I can design a mobile version of this, right? Let me see what happens here. You can create a mobile version here and then export that. So mobile, create a mobile app version. I don't know how long this is going to take. But if I go, it should be appearing. If it does, it'll be appearing here underneath here. I'm going to export that. Then I can export that and create a mobile app. If I have an app, an interactive app on the App Store, for example, where you have to install it and you can actually maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a solo founder, a note taker, or solo founder idea generator, or solo founder minimal viable product experiment capture. You know, I can create all these other apps all on brand, and you can do this virtually free, hosted, and start testing and close a business today when you have a whole plan. So Stitch, it's pretty amazing. I strongly believe it's sort of another, it's AI Studio has killed really Base 44, Lovable, any of the Replit, the vibe coding apps, applications out there. Now they've gone in and go into the other ecosystem or vertical and actually destroyed the design elements, design aspects, like your Figmas of the world, or even there's another Relume, which is another. If you have heard of Relume, it's again Relume. It remind me of pretty much like Relume. See here, build with AI. It's destroyed both in a way Figma, right? It's exactly like this for free, and also Relume. Just observing what I can do here without going more in detail. So let me see if it's created the mobile app here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look, there. Look, it's got the mobile version of it as well. And in the time that we spoke. Okay, guys, if you haven't tried, go into Google Labs. There's a whole bunch of other experiments and applications you can play out. Some of them are already recorded videos about. but try Stitch. And if anything, if you have a brand elements, you want to keep that brand elements, have it. Put it on Stitch, and so you can go to it and build every time you're building any applications or service or any offer. You can always be on brand. They're your brand systems that you have that you can export it out. Hope you found that video useful. If you like it, please subscribe, help me, because I do this out of passion and I love to share my knowledge and what I found for you. See ya in the next video. Bye-bye.